Hi, my name is Katie. I'll be your interpreter today. We're going to use consecutive interpreting, which means we're going to be turn taking. So, let's say, for example, you will go first, you'll stop. I will interpret to Allie what you said, and she will respond, and it'll go back and forth like that. If you guys are talking too much, I'll tell you to hold. I'll just hold a finger up, which means just to stop for a sec so I can catch myself up and interpret the message. Okay?
Okay. So how is your piece for the spring dance concert going?
It's going really good.
So how is your piece for the spring dance concert?
It's going really good.
It's going really good.
What style of dance is it?
What style of dance is it?
Mostly hip hop with a little bit of modern.
It's mostly hip hop, but there's a little bit of modern.
Interesting. What kind of different things are you doing in your piece?
That's really interesting. What kind of different things are you doing in your piece?
We're doing, I don't know, a lot of, a little bit of groundwork, but mostly just combinations of, I don't know, stuff. No weird lifts or anything. It's basically we're all doing the same movement at the same time, but sometimes we switch facings.
It's mostly a lot of groundwork. There's a lot of combinations that we all do together. There's not really any big lifts or anything, but we do a lot of the same stuff together as a group.
Interesting. Well, what's the theme? There's usually a theme. Is there like a story to it?
Interesting. Well, there's usually a theme. Is there any theme to your piece?
Yeah, Mohimi hasn't really, she's told us pretty much what it's about, and it's mostly about, it's got a happy feel and then a creepy side to it.
Yeah, Mohimi has told us a little bit about, or mostly about what the piece is about. There's a happy side, and then there's a kind of creepy feel to it.
Exciting. What part are you looking forward to?
Exciting. What part are you looking forward to?
Just based on the movement we've seen so far, I think that I'll like the creepy part better.
Just based on what we've seen so far, I think the creepy part will be the best.
That's like mine. It's a creepy routine. We're supposed to be things crawling out from under beds and what you're afraid of in the dark.
That's the same with mine. It's a creepy piece, and we'll be crawling out of beds, and it's about what you're afraid of in the dark.
Wow, it's gonna be fun, challenging, but good. What's your favorite part so far? Do you have a favorite part?
That's gonna be fun and challenging, but it'll still be good. Do you have a favorite part yet?
I do. There's a part where I scoot back and we have a bed, and it's tall enough that you can be underneath it, and I hide under it for like an 8 count or 2, and then I like jump out at her during a different part of the song. It's really cool.
I do have a favorite part. We have a prop in our piece, and it's a bed that's tall enough above the ground so I can go underneath it. And I sneak underneath it, and I wait for about an 8 count, and then I jump out and scare the girl that's on the bed.
I'm excited to see the audience's reaction to that, because we have a lot of different pieces this year.
I'm excited to see the audience's reaction to that, because there's a lot of different varieties and pieces this year.
Definitely, and there's so many like good choreographers, and it's gonna be great.
Definitely, I definitely agree. There's so many different choreographers. It's just gonna be a great show.
Yeah, because in years past we've had a lot of just modern pieces, and this year we have hip hop and modern and ballet, and there's always the men's piece, and it'll be good.
I think it'll be really good because in past years it's been mostly modern, but this year we have modern and hip hop and ballet, and of course the men's piece, which they do every year.
I think the men's piece is really cool. I saw it last year, and it was one of my favorite pieces. I love the way they set up the stage and use different things for it.
I think the men's piece will be really cool. I saw it last year, and I love how they just used the stage and set things up, and it was just a really cool piece.
Yeah, I agree. I've seen it for the last 2 years. I think the men's piece has been my favorite. Rainbows is definitely second close, though. Like theirs last year was really good. But yeah, the men's piece is really fun too. I love Daryl picks really good music.
Yeah, I think the men's piece is gonna be really good. I've seen it the past 2 years, and it's always been really good. I think Rainbow's piece is pretty good too, but Daryl picked really good music for the men's piece, or for Rainbow.
Is Rainbow always African dance?
Is Rainbow always African dance?
No. Like, I think he incorporates African, but last year, you know how at the end Carl and the girl were doing the rope part? Did you remember that last year's? Yeah. So, I mean, that part wasn't really African, but it was still Rainbow.
Yeah, I don't think it usually is African all the time, but do you remember the piece where last year where they were in the rope and they had the girl and Carl and they were like twirling around in it? Yeah.
I totally remember that. That was one of my favorite pieces, and I didn't know that was Rainbow, though.
That was one of my favorite pieces. I totally remember that, but I didn't know that was Rainbow.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I don't know. I think it's cool that Rainbow is their own company because, I mean, Carl's a teacher and not a student, and I don't know about the girl that was doing it with him, but that they still have students, like, they bring students on just, like, to join Rainbow just for the show. It's not just Rainbow dancers, and
yeah, I think it's really cool that Carl has his own company, because Rainbow is their own company, so they do their own pieces. Especially since Carl's a teacher, he's in it too. And I think it's really cool that they add students into their pieces as well, and they don't just use their company.
Yes, that's great to incorporate everyone, and I just love all the different things they do. It's so good. I am so excited.
I just love that they incorporate everyone, and everything they do is just so cool, and I'm just really excited.
I know, me too. I can't wait for preview day. Or do you think you guys will be ready?
I can't wait for preview day. Will you be ready?
I think so. One of my routines I think is not quite as organized, but the other one we're definitely ready. We already have almost 2 minutes choreographed.
I definitely think we'll be ready. One of my routines is not there yet, but my other routine is pretty much there. We have about 2 minutes, so I think we'll be ready.
That's good. Yeah, same with us. One of mine definitely has more choreography, and I think we all know it pretty well, so that's good. But the other one, it's going to be more of a struggle, but we'll get there.
Yeah, definitely, me too. One of my pieces has a lot more choreography, and we're all doing very well, but the other piece is definitely not there yet, so we'll see.
Need to incorporate more practices into our schedule.
I think you need to incorporate more practices into your schedule.
Yeah, I think that would be good. Maybe, I don't know how I feel about the movie night.
Yeah, I think that would be good, but I don't know how I feel about the movie night.
Same here. I volunteered to host it, but I'm not sure about that.
Same here. I volunteered to host it, but I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I pretty much volunteered too because I knew yours was the only house I'd go to. If I had to go to Salem, to the Shauna's, that's kind of a drive, so I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of did volunteer you because your house is the only one I'd go to. I wouldn't want to go all the way into Salem to LaShauna's house because it's kind of a long drive.
And me either. And all those girls like suggesting the other girl's house. She also lives in Salem. Or no.
Does she?
No, she lives in the Harriet house. Whatever that is. Some house here in Monmouth. And I was like, I don't want to go there. I know where I live.
Yeah, and one of the girls kept suggesting this other girl that lives in Salem. Oh, wait, no. She lives in the Harriet house in Monmouth, and I don't know where that is. I'd rather stay here at home.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what this Harriet house is, but I hope the only way I want to do the movie night is if it's during one of our scheduled practice times.
Yeah, I didn't know what the Harriet house was either, and the only way I would do it if it's scheduled during one of our normal practice times.
So we don't have to spend any more extra time with them than necessary.
So we don't have to spend any extra unnecessary time together.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. And because we need, like, I don't know. I think it'd be good to see the movie, but if we've all seen it, I don't know. It's kind of not as necessary.
Yeah, I think it would be good if we all saw the movie, but if we have seen it, I think it would be kind of pointless if we saw it again because we've seen it all before.
It's Take the Lead, right? I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen Take the Lead, but it's a common movie. Like, we wouldn't need to watch that as a group.
Is it Take the Lead? I think it's Take the Lead, but it's kind of a common movie, so I don't think we need to see it all as a group.
Yeah, it is Take the Lead, and I've seen it, and I think most of us have seen it, but yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing she wanted us to take away from it was just the mannerisms. And I feel like after today, we're pretty familiar with that.
Yeah, I think that the reason she wants us to watch Take the Lead is because of the mannerisms in the movie, and after today, she's pretty much shown us what that looks like, so I don't think we need to watch it.
Exactly, and I've seen the tango scene from the movie when they like bring out the woman and totally mesmerize all the students, and I've seen that scene, so I know what she's talking about. It's not hard to understand what the tango's about.
Yeah, totally. I've seen that scene where they bring out the sexy woman and she does her tango dance, and it's not hard to show or to know what the tango is about.
Yeah, and if you've seen pretty much any sexy dance movies, there's tango incorporated in it, and it's a really good movie. I wouldn't mind watching it, but I don't know. It's just, I feel like we need to practice more than we need to watch it.
Yeah, and I think anybody knows what a sexy tango scene looks like, so I don't think it's a really good movie, but I don't think we need to watch it. I think we just need to practice.
Exactly. Get the choreography down, then get the attitude in there.
Exactly. Get the choreography down and then get the attitude in there.
Agree.
I agree.
Exactly what we've been saying.
Let me check the time.